If you're a beginner looking to make money online, then I want to show you the simplest method I've ever found that actually works. And all you need is a laptop and an internet connection. We'll start by going over to eBay.com because the first thing you're going to need to make this work is, of course, an eBay account. Now, if you already have an account, then just great, go ahead and sign in and you can get all set up. But if you're brand new to eBay and you don't have an account yet, luckily it is free to set up an account. You just come over here, click on the top right where it says register and get all signed up with an eBay account. Now there is an option of signing up for what's called an eBay store subscription, and that does cost money. This is basically a plan that can save you more money as you begin to list more items for sale. In the beginning though, if you're just looking to do this as cheaply as possible, you'll be more than fine with just the free plan. So come on over here to eBay, click on register and get set up. When most people think of selling on eBay, they imagine themselves driving around to thrift stores or garage sales or outlets, buying a bunch of items, bringing them home, taking photos of them, creating listings on eBay. Then once the item sells, they box it up, ship it out to the customer. And yeah, that does work. But like I said in the intro, I want to show you a way to sell on eBay with just a laptop and an internet connection and none of that other stuff. You won't need to drive around to stores to get all the items. You can do this from anywhere in the world. And that's because we are going to be doing something called dropshipping. Dropshipping is a very simple business model that allows you to sell products on eBay without holding any inventory. First, you're going to list up items for sale on eBay. Now, these are items you don't actually own or even have in stock in your house. Once the item sells on eBay, you're then going to purchase it from your supplier and tell the supplier to ship the item directly to your customer. This means you'll never touch or handle the package ever, which is why this can be done from anywhere in the world. You may have heard of dropshipping before, but the dropshipping that most people are familiar with is Shopify dropshipping. Now, while Shopify is great, it does present a lot of problems for beginners who are starting out their first online business or dropshipping store. First of all, if you start a Shopify store, it means that you have to build your own website. And that is really difficult to do. You have to set the whole website up with a theme. You have to customize that theme. You have to make sure that all the elements work, not only on the computer, but also on tablets and on phones as well. So there's a lot of complicated things with just designing the website. The other problem with it is that you have to actually get people to visit your website. And you do that through paid advertising, whether that's ads on Google or Bing or TikTok, paying influencers or Facebook ads. Regardless, this step is really difficult and often very expensive. And oftentimes what happens is people will pay for these ads or this advertising, and people may come to the website, but a lot of times they don't even buy because they didn't set up the website correctly. So you just wasted all this money on marketing and never got anything out of it. So it's very difficult, and usually you're doing it all for one single product because most of these Shopify stores just have one product in it. So if you mess up any one of these steps, it's not going to work. And it's essentially like you're putting all your eggs into one basket. All of this makes dropshipping on Shopify really hard for beginners. But luckily, there is a place beginners can dropship that doesn't have any of these problems. And I'm talking, of course, about eBay. With eBay dropshipping, you don't need to build a website because you're going to be selling on one that already exists, eBay. Plus, there are already a lot of people shopping on eBay. So you don't need to pay for ads or marketing. You're going to go where the customers already are. When you combine that with dropshipping, which doesn't require you to buy any inventory until someone has actually bought it from you on eBay, you can see why this business model is much lower risk than a lot of the other ones out there like Shopify. Now, before we jump into my computer to find some items to dropship, I want to ask you a quick favor. I got right into the content at the start of this video because I didn't want to waste any of your time. So if you appreciate that, please give this video a thumbs up and please hit the subscribe button. It helps me out so much. So like I said, we're next going to find some items to dropship, and I call this step product research. This is the most important thing you need to master to be successful as a dropshipper. If you get this part down, everything else is just kind of falling into place. So I think the best way to teach you how to do this is with an example. So today we're going to be looking for some items to dropship from Walmart onto eBay. And to make our lives a lot easier, I'm going to be using a product research software that was specifically designed for eBay dropshipping, and it's called Zik Analytics. This is it right here, and it does a lot of different things. There are a lot of different tools here. And we'll come back to this in a moment. I'll show you the basics of how this works. But to start, you want to come over to your supplier's website, which in this case is Walmart. And all we're interested in right now is finding someone on eBay who has already been drop shipping from Walmart onto eBay. So to do that, I want you to navigate in Walmart to a random department here. So click on departments. Let's come to home furniture and appliances. Is one of my favorite departments, but it doesn't matter which one. And let's just come to a random subcategory here. So let's look at storage and organization, for instance. And then we'll come down to, let's say like here. All I'm looking for here are some items and some items that are best sellers with some decent number of feedback. So you see these are labeled as best seller, about 10 or 17, 20 feedback. Let me see if there's something, right here. This one is a best seller and it has 218 feedback, which is quite a bit for Walmart. So I'll go ahead and open up that one and I'll go ahead and copy the title. Now, just because it's a best seller on Walmart does not necessarily mean that it's going to do well on eBay. That's not what we're looking for right now. We are just going to use this product to find another dropshipper on eBay. And we do that by copying the title and coming over here to Zik Analytics and clicking on the product research tool. Because what the product research tool will do is when I search for that title is it's going to see, are there other sellers on eBay that are selling a product with this title? And if they are, it's going to show us what those listings are. And there's a really good chance that these people are drop shipping from Walmart onto eBay. And you see we have 11 different sellers here. So what I'll do here is I will rank them by their feedback. So now the seller at the top has the most feedback and the seller at the bottom has 0. Because again, we are looking for someone who's already successfully drop shipping Walmart to eBay. So the more feedback they have, the more successful they have been. So let's skip the one that has over 3,000 feedback. Let's look at this one right here that has 1,700 feedback. This seller right here, all I'm going to do is click this button now that says scan seller, because what that's going to do is it's going to use another tool Zik has, which will actually scan this seller's store to see what their most popular products are, the ones that have actually been selling recently. We see there's a few of them, not too great. These aren't great results, to be honest. They just don't have a lot of sales. So let me go back to that other seller actually, and we'll scan that seller's store and see if we get something a little bit better. This is all part of the process. Yeah, this is looking a lot better here. So right here, we see that they have sold this, for instance, this Barbie doll sold 3 times in the past month. This fleece ski mask has sold 3 times in the past month. This space heater has sold two times. This space heater has sold 2 times. And there's this space heater that has sold 2 times. So one method here is you could look for the same exact product. So for instance, like this ice pack headband, if I click on this, Zik Analytics says, hey, we actually found this on Walmart for you and it's right here. So I could sell that exact same one, but then you're in direct competition with this seller. So what I like to do is I like to look at all the results and kind of look for patterns here. And one of the patterns I'm seeing is that there's a bunch of space heaters for sale. There's 3 of them right here at the top that have sold. So what I'm interested in doing now is, hey, can I sell my own space heater different than the one that they are selling? So now what I would do is I would look through Walmart for similar space heaters that are similar prices. And I would use not the exact same title because it might not be relevant, but I'll use a very similar title with a lot of the keywords that they're using. We know that these titles work because these titles are getting them sales. So I'll use a lot of the same words that they have used as well. So for instance, I found 2 space heaters here. These are oscillating ceramic tower electric space heaters, which is exactly what these ones are as well. We have ceramic tower space heaters, and I can go ahead and sell these because of the price. I could sell them at a similar price as to what these ones are selling at, use similar titles as well. And there we go, we've been able to find a winning product, but it's not the exact same one, so we're not in direct competition with the other seller. Now that we actually have an item to sell, let's actually list it into my eBay store. Now, the old way of doing this required us to manually copy and paste everything from Walmart into a blank listing on eBay. It took a lot of time to do this over and over and over again, to download all the images, upload them, copy and paste everything. It took a lot of time. Luckily, there's an easy way to do this now because we have some software that can actually list the items for us. So this is a software I use. It's called AutoDS, and it will literally list the item with just a couple of clicks. So once you set up your account, which I'm not going to show in this video, I'm going to click on the left now where it says add product, single product. All I have to do is come over to this product on Walmart, copy the URL, paste it in here, and I'll click on edit now. now, quick. I'm not actually gonna publish it to my store. I wanna first do some editing with it here, because one of the things I would change here is the title. The title that's given by Walmart is not good enough. Remember, we found some products on eBay that are already selling well, these ones right here. So what I would do next is I would actually grab from these winning titles some of the keywords that actually apply to this item itself. So I would definitely use the word space heater, ceramic tower, for home, adjustable thermostat. All of those are an exact match to what this is. And this title doesn't have all those words in it. So I would go ahead and modify this title to include all of those keywords. And then I could just click save and import, and it'll actually list to my eBay store. Now, the cool thing about this is that once I list it with this software, now if this price changes on Walmart, then the price is actually going to change on my eBay store as well. And if this item goes out of stock on Walmart, this software is going to make sure it goes out of stock on eBay for me automatically. And it can actually even automatically order the items for me as well. Now, if you don't have that automatic ordering set up, then once this item actually sells on eBay, all you have to do is come over back to this item here on Walmart and click add to cart. During the checkout process though, it's going to ask you, hey, where do you want to ship this to? You don't want to ship it to yourself. You want to have it sent directly to your customer that bought it from you on eBay. So just copy the address from eBay and paste it into Walmart here. But for the billing information, you would enter in your billing information, your credit card, so that you're charged for it. They ship it directly to the customer, and then eBay sends you the money, use that to pay off the credit card, and you keep the rest as profit. Now, this whole process might seem really simple, but for me, it was the simplicity that allowed it to work. In fact, it was the only thing that I tried that had actually worked for me. I had tried some other online businesses like Shopify Dropshipping, but again, I think for beginners, it's just way too difficult, too many things that can go wrong. I needed something that was simple. I needed something that was very straightforward and that I could understand. And this was the system that worked for me. This was the system that I could actually wrap my head around. If you're interested in trying this out for yourself and you want a complete guide into how to do this, I do have a course that teaches you how to dropship onto eBay. I'll have a link for it down in the description. It'll be the first link down there for you to go check out, or you can just head on over to dropshippingtitans.com and you can sign up if you want or find out more information about it. So there you go. That's step-by-step how to start an eBay store, an eBay dropshipping store this year, even if you're a complete beginner. If you want to use any of the software I mentioned in this video, my affiliate links for them will be down in the description underneath the link to join my course. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you out there.